All right, last. I'm not about to say, but not least, because I hate this nigga with a passion. Um,
For what?
Enel or Enel from One Piece. The community notes on this one: lost to base Luffy without any awakening or hockey. Luffy was able to keep up with his speed at where he was at that time in the story. Was compared to be above. Was compared and considered to be above admiral level, but was packed up once he fought Luffy. And Luffy didn't have any gears, no hockey, no nothing. Just packed him up. So is Enel a fraud? Kenny's going no. Kenny, start us off. Why is he not a fraud?
He lost to science. He didn't lose to Luffy. He lost to science. If this man was about to destroy a whole island, he's about to blow it up.
Facts.
That's the power scale.
If you
a god,
to
blow up an island.
If the original mother flame. If you are a god made entirely of lightning and you know what your weakness is, shouldn't you find something to combat that?
Come on, bro. Did he find it out?
He didn't have a scouting report. He's not Batman.
But I'm lightning. I know I can lose to rubber.
He didn't know he was rubber.
He did not know.
But I'm saying you have to be, as a god, you have to be ready for any of the possibilities. You need to be ready for any of the possibilities. What are you talking about?
Devil's advocate.
What's the name? What was the name of the tribe that was on Skypiea? What was the name of the tribe?
The Skypians.
The Skypians. So what if they thought one day, let's build a cannon with rubber band balls?
They did.
They did it for thousands of years. Why would I expect it now?
Exactly.
You have to expect the unexpected.
I didn't even think they had rubber.
Where's your rubber band ball cannon in case of lightning just come shooting at you?
You said what?
Where's your rubber suit in case you get struck by lightning?
I got a rubber suit. It's in my closet.
You've been lying.
Fuck out of here.
Do you have an antidote in case the zombie apocalypse happens?
Yep. It's in my nurse's nightstand.
I hate Carlo with the passion, but no, he's not a fraud.
I was about to say,
going against anybody else at that point, and there was no diffing.
Okay, Kenny's going no. Malik?
I'm going hell no. Nigga only lost to science, and on top of that, he was so confused that somebody else was made out of something else that he didn't even know about. Because Devil Fruit was not even like fully known up there. So to him, it was just completely crazy. He even took his L and just like, all right, cool, I'm gonna just go to the moon. Y'all niggas got it.
Bro, you're a god. Okay, Bomba, go ahead.
He's not a god. He just ate a devil fruit.
Yeah, he considered himself to be a god.
It was a self-proclaimed god.
If you're a self-proclaimed god, you need to take some fucking W's.
You know, in today's society, if that was to happen, what they would think about him? That they're crazy, Carlo.
Understandable.
But
if he has the power to destroy my island, guess what I'm gonna call him? God.
Okay, see, but you can't give him that feat, and you can't acknowledge that he was not a fraud. If it was anybody else on that island stepping up to Enel, they would have gotten packed up. And I think everybody else that stepped up to him got packed up, in fact. And even the quote-unquote deity that these niggas was worshiping tried to fight him, and he handled it. So really, he proved that he was,
remember, he kicked Jesus off the island. Remember the dude they found in the sky before they got to the island?
Yeah.
He kicked him off the island.
That's what I'm saying, but that was quote-unquote God.
All right, so overall,
this nigga thought that, like, it was so unbelievable for him that a person could be rubber that he thought that Luffy was dodging. He was like, "Oh shit, you be moving. Oh, how you dodge that?" Like he was perplexed. Like, this is not possible. That the nigga's just taking that shit. What am I supposed to do against that? Like, every single one of my attacks is just gonna be in the same result. But you go handle him. See what happens.
So overall, even though there's one person that disagrees, overall, Enel, also known as God Inaru.
Yep.
You are not a fraud.
Wait a second. You brought up the whole speed argument as well. We all know that Luffy is faster than Zoro, and Zoro exhibited light speed in the very next arc.
In the next arc of Skypiea.
But Luffy's
but they didn't get any power up in between.
That's what I'm saying. There was no power up in between. If Zoro hits light speed next arc, Luffy's
What
already.
what was the light speed feat?
Against Kuma.
Kuma's air bubble. He gave you the explanation that they move at the speed of light as he was shooting them.
Okay.
And Zoro was able to dodge it and everything.
So Zoro's dodging light speed, and the very next arc, Luffy's already light speed.
Was that an intentional dodge though, or was that just luck? He just dodged.
It was an intentional battle.
So you're telling me if Kuma was just focused on Zoro, Zoro's dodging every hit.
No, but that shot was aimed at Zoro. He meant to hit him. And the proof of it was literally the rubble behind him. Like, that shit penetrated hella shit. It was powerful.
So in one of our past segments, we had an argument about lightning being fast as hell. And so Luffy himself was able to keep up with Enel, who's a god, who's made of lightning.
Yes.
And he's not a fraud. Lightning
is slower than light. So
okay.
If I'm able to react to light, I can react to your attack.
Okay. Hey, Enel's off fraud watch. I do not agree. Ever. Won't ever.
I do disagree that he's on par with the Admirals, because the Admirals have hockey on top of their devil fruit. So I think that's completely.
He does have some hockey too, though. He does.
If I kind of or Akiji catch that man, it's raps.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying he has all forms of hockey, but he does also at least have
observation hockey.
I'm just saying, a man that can that can destroy a literal island, the whole island, got beat by the most basic Luffy I've seen in the show. But that's just me. Y'all are saying he's not a fraud.
You can't beat. It's like
but he's got Enel.
Do you want me to?
And actually, Crocodile was an honorable mention on this list, but I did not include him.
I have a very.
You had a better shot doing that.
The argument.
You said what?
If you go to the nearest train station, there is a rail that says "Danger, don't touch." You can put a boot that's made of plastic and put it on there and be cool, and then proceed to touch it with your hands afterwards. Tell me how that feels. I don't think you'll be able to tell me, but you should just see.
Join our Discord server now and dive into a space where we talk everything: sports, anime, music, entertainment. We cover it all. And trust us, it gets hectic in there. Got questions, hot takes, theories? Bring them! Share your ideas, thoughts, and be part of the conversation. And hey, if we feature anything you drop in our videos, we'll be sure to shout you out. Our community is growing fast, so don't wait. Tap in now, leave your mark, and enjoy the fun before it gets packed. Share this with your grandma.